Hi, and welcome to another fine edition of On the Spot. My name is Ronnie Wiley. To my left is the Executive Director of the Hope Crisis Pregnancy Center, Marla Steele. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I need to be on your show now.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
We will have you on.
Yeah, that's great because anyway. Hope Crisis Pregnancy Center, you have your own show, so people are pretty familiar with your program. But let's talk about you. What brought you to the Hope Crisis Pregnancy Center?
Well, in 2011, when Lynn Masters was the director, she was leaving. Her family was moving out of town, and they were in search for a new director. And I had applied, and with some good recommendations, I received the position. Unfortunately, my husband also received a new position in his line of work and moved to Carmel, and we tried the drive back and forth, and it just wasn't working. And so we ended up moving up that direction, and so I wasn't able to be in the position very long. It broke my heart. I loved what the Hope Center meant. I loved what they did for the community, and so I was very sad to leave. And then in 2013, my husband received a job in Richmond, and the director, Michelle Kelly, who had taken my position before, she had contacted me and said that she was moving on to other endeavors and wanted to see if I wanted my position back. And so I knew it was a sign from God. I knew that God was ready to place me back here, and I was excited to accept that position.
I bet. So this is your second stint with
it is.
Hope Crisis.
My first time was very short, but I was here in 2011.
So give us a brief history of the Hope Crisis Pregnancy Center, because I know that where we're at now on top of the old Fifth Third building above Issues and Answers, this wasn't always here.
Right. We are actually entering our 19th year in this month, and next year's 20 years, and we are so excited. Can't wait to celebrate 20 years of being in our community. But we started out in a small house actually still there beside Athletic Arena, and I'm sorry, not Athletic Arena, the Anytime Fitness.
Yes.
Over where you work. There's a small house there. We started there on Western Avenue and just offering women and teen mothers a chance to come in and receive help that they need. And back then, teen pregnancy was on the rise, and it was very strong here in our community. And so the people of Connorsville knew that these women needed help, and so they opened this center. And then a couple years after that, they moved to the location on the corner of Grand and 9th Street by St. Gabriel's. And they were there for quite a long time. And then in 2013, when I came on, the opportunity to move to the Fifth Third building was up, and we knew that it was a fit for us. We knew we needed a much larger space because of the services we wanted to be able to offer. We wanted to be able to grow and reach more people in our community. And so in the winter of 2013-14, we moved here, and it's been a great location for us.
Yeah, we'll take a tour of that here in a moment. So again, started off very small. It's grown very big now. Who were the first people that started this program? You
put me on the spot.
Because you are on the spot. That's the part of the program, right?
You know, I have to apologize. I do not know because I've not been in contact with who that is.
I should have probably asked you that before. So, that's where pre-interviewing comes in.
I apologize.
Well, we don't pre-interview. We just say, here's what we're going to talk about, and let's go. So you're definitely on the spot. But again, great program, a great facility. You're up here now at the Fifth Third building, and again, we'll be taking a tour here in a moment of that. How many families do you guys serve yearly, monthly? How do you keep track of that?
Well, we do have, we keep track of everyone that we see. Everybody is confidential when they come into our center, and we stress that because we want it to be a safe environment where whomever it is that walks through our doors understands that they are in a safe location and they can talk to us about anything that they're going through. And so we see an average of 1,000 appointments a year, but that is seeing our clients multiple times. I would say we run about 400 clients a year, and that's coming in for many different services. And a couple years ago, we decided to take Pregnancy Crisis Center out of our name, and we're just the Hope Center now because we wanted to offer services to men and women, and we wanted it to be a variety of different services that anyone could feel comfortable coming into. And so you don't have to be pregnant just to come to our center, and so that's why we're just we're the Hope Center now, and we offer STI testing and treatment, Hep C, HIV testing, the pregnancy test, and limited OB ultrasounds, parenting education, and that's all at no cost to our clients because of wonderful donors in the community who support us.
Yeah, that's amazing. And some of the donors are local.
They are, yes.
That's amazing, absolutely amazing. The facility, I've seen it before, and you're going to see it here in a moment. Just how wonderful this is. So, other than donors, I'm sure you get grants, correct?
We do. United Way, we received a grant from them this year, and that was a blessing. We purchased CPR equipment, and our nurse that is on staff, she is now trained to teach CPR to anyone in the community that would need it. And so thanks to United Way, we were able to get that established, and now we're going to be offering those CPR classes here at the Hope Center to those in the community who need it. Reed Hospital is a large donor who supports us, and they actually take care of our nurse's salary every year.
Wow.
And that's how we are able to provide her a job here at the Hope Center and have her on staff. And so we
Who's
have
your nurse?
Her nurse, our nurse is Tammy Roberts.
Tammy Roberts?
Yes, she's local here in the community and works for Fayette Regional. And on her days off, she comes here and works and sees our clients.
Oh, wow. Good for her. Good
Yes.
for her. You get a lot of volunteers as well.
We do. We have about 30 volunteers on staff here, and they do multiple jobs. We're always looking for new volunteers because we're growing, and with growing you need more help.
Sure.
And so and our volunteers are the ones that they run our center every day. There's only 4 staff members and everyone else is volunteer, and so it really takes a lot of hands on board to see all of our clients every day. And so we really need more volunteers to come in, and we have multiple jobs, so there's something for everybody to do.
You mentioned God a few times, spirituality, hope. When I think of that, it's positive, it's uplifting. Faith is very important.
It is.
With your program, correct?
Yes, it is. And, we offer it when the client is accepting of it.
Right.
It's not something that every client wants, and that's fine, and we're okay with that. We do not turn anyone away. We see everyone that comes through our doors. But if there is a moment that a client would really appreciate us to pray with them, or if we have a couple clients that are going through a Bible study right now with our volunteers, and so that option is always available.
Wow. So the services has obviously, when you talked about extended with the Hep C, the STIs, all those. Do you foresee any other services that you would like to offer that maybe you're not offering now?
Yes, we are looking at a program called I Decide for Me. It is a program that we're going to start in the high school, and we've been invited to go into the FACS class, the Family and Consumer Science class.
Right. Home ec when we were in high school.
Yes. And then also the health class, and it's sexual risk avoidance, and it talks about truth, facts, and data, and what the kids at the school can, how they can learn about themselves, how they can learn about placing boundaries in their life, and then we just present the facts to them.
Wow.
So that is a program we're trying to get started in the fall here, and I think it's going to be great. And we are looking for individuals to come in and volunteer to be a part of that program. It does take some funding, so we're looking for some extra funding to support the program. But that is something that we're looking into doing here in the community.
So now you're branching out to the high schools again. When you think of you talked about the teen pregnancy rate, but it's not just teenagers that you see families.
No, we see the youngest is 14, and we've had clients all the way up into their 50s before.
Wow.
We work closely with the House of Ruth, and some in the past have came from the House of Ruth to meet with our ladies here about some struggles that they've been through. And we have a Healing Hearts program, and so if anyone has had a previous abortion, miscarriage, or a death of a child, then we have a support group here that they can come and they can meet with us, and we can go through a book with them and just help them through that grieving process.
Wow.
And
it's all about education and outreach.
it is, absolutely,
Right.
absolutely.
Let's take a few moments and let's tour your facility.
Great.
We are back here with Marla. Marla, we are here in the lobby.
Yes, this is our waiting room. The clients, when they come through our door, they are greeted at the window behind us with the receptionist. The receptionist has their paperwork ready for them to fill out when they get here, and then they can have a seat and they can fill out their paperwork, and then they wait here until they are ready to be taken back to one of our advocate rooms to discuss what their appointment's for.
Very homey, I like very inviting atmosphere, almost like a typical doctor's office, except, it's not. Sort of, I guess.
Right. Yes. One thing at the last center over on Grand Avenue, we were all kind of crammed into one room that was about the size of this waiting room. And so moving here has been able to give us the space where the clients can kind of have their own space when they get here. And then also our receptionist has more of a private setting for the paperwork that they have to do, the phone calls that they take. And so it kind of separates that place, that space, and then it allows for more of a doctor's office feel.
More confidentiality, which we talked about earlier on that. Notice 6 chairs. I'm assuming that there's times where the room's full.
Oh yes, we have definitely filled this lobby up, especially on Thursday evenings. That's our late evening, and clients tend to come in when we're open in the evening, and so we've had many times where the waiting room is very full.
Wow. What are your hours?
Monday we're here 12 to 3, Tuesday 12 to 4, Wednesday 12 to 5, and Thursday 1 to 7.
All right. So you kind of fit a lot of people's needs on that. And you're closed on Friday?
We are closed on Friday, yes.
All right. So we're here in the lobby. Where are we going to next?
We are going to visit our Baby Boutique store.
The Baby Boutique store. Let's go. All right. So this is the Baby Boutique.
Yes, this is our store. This is where clients can come in and they can purchase things with Hope Dollars that they might need for their children.
Hope Dollars. Now, how do they earn Hope Dollars?
Hope Dollars can be earned in many different ways. You can take parenting classes with us, our Earn While You Learn program, and you can take any other classes as like our cooking classes, our CPR classes. If you participate in Cradles Child Care, you can earn Hope Dollars there. By going to doctor's appointments and doing your well baby checkup visits, we will give you Hope Dollars as well. So there's many different ways to earn Hope Dollars, and then you can come to the store. It's open every day that we're open, and purchase whatever you might need.
So when you talk about cooking classes, I'm assuming that kind of goes with the budgeting as well of how to purchase the food.
Yes, it does. We have someone from Purdue Extension Office come, and they prepare a meal, and they teach the clients how to prepare a meal in they try under 30 minutes with a $10 budget. And then she also helps them with spreading their budget out for the entire month. And so each week when they go to the grocery store, she teaches them how to look for sales, use coupons, and then how to prepare a nutritious meal for their children.
Unbelievable, the services that you provide, and the fact that individuals can earn to purchase these toys for the kids. I see onesies, I see all kinds of stuff. Where did all these items come from?
They are donations from many different resources here in Connorsville. We do have diaper drives every couple months with different churches. We have coin baby bottle drives where we collect change, and that helps us to purchase items as well. And then when people, their children have outgrown, they bring their donations to us, and then we display them here in our store.
Yeah, unbelievable. You know, somebody's a cheesehead right here. There's going to be a future cheesehead right there. And that amazing car seats. I mean, I see the toys. It makes me feel like, a kid again. And, with the grandbabies that I have, you just absolutely can get lost in here because kids get great enjoyment out of this when they come. Do the kids come in here and pick out their own stuff too?
Oh yes, and it's really exciting to see the dad's involvement as well, because when parents come and participate in our classes, both moms and dads receive the Hope Dollars, and so you'll see them come in, and the dads always tend to go to the toys. They want to pick out the toys for their kids, and then the moms pick out the clothes. They want the cute little clothes for their kids, but the dads love coming in and shopping. And then if they have older brothers and sisters, and the babies aren't quite old enough to pick out their own things, they engage the brothers and sisters as well.
Unbelievable. And I see baby food as well. I mean, this is just a great use of this storage here. And I tell you, I can spend a lot of time because I gravitated towards the toys too.
Yes.
Absolutely. Now, again, this is open when business hours are open. Of course, donation times are those as well.
Yes, that's right. Anybody can come in Monday through Thursday, and then donations as well.
All right. Where are we going to next?
We're going to visit our ultrasound room.
Here we are in the ultrasound room, and I would almost guarantee that when they started this 19 years ago that they didn't foresee that it would got this. Maybe there was hope, because that's the name of the game, right? But here we are at the ultrasound room. How long have you had this ultrasound?
We have been doing ultrasound since 2014, so 2 years we've been operating in this room, and we've probably done about 40 ultrasounds since 2014. It has taken some time to get in the community that we do offer this service, and so it is growing, and we're able to show women the window to their womb is what we call it.
A window to the womb. And I guarantee you after this program, you'll probably almost double, maybe even triple the ultrasounds, because it's very, very important. And it's very, very important for a young lady or even somebody who's had kids before to be able to see that window into that room. It makes it real.
Absolutely. It's all about connecting the mom to their baby. And, we did start this because of the women who are out there who are abortion-minded, but there's still something in their heart that they want to see. They want to see if there really is a baby. And so by offering this ultrasound option for women, they can come in. Now, we do not disclose the gender of the baby. If there's anything that they see, all we're doing is showing the baby itself and the heartbeat of the baby, so that the mother can make that connection.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, is making that connection. And you've talked you've talked about the abortion before. You provide alternatives to that, correct?
We do. We offer, when women come in, we talk to them about their choices that are available. And we do understand abortion is an option, but it's something that they need to understand what that means. And so we also talk to them about parenting that child and adoption options as well.
Do you guys have any resources through agencies here in town that you or in the area or anywhere that you could connect them to?
Yes, we actually, in our agreement, in our bylaws, we offer at least 3 choices to mothers who come in who might want an adoption, want to adopt their child out. We offer 3 different agencies that we work with closely. We respect them. We know that they're going to do a good job. Something about adoption that a lot of people don't understand is it's growing and changing, and there's so many multiple options out there when you do adopt. You can have open adoption. You can have it where you still have communication with your child. And sometimes it gets a little scary when you think of adoption, and the mother thinks, well, I could never do that. But they keep communication open nowadays. And then parenting, of course. We want to encourage parenting so that the mother and child bond, and they have that they're able to watch their child grow out, throughout life. And so with our parenting education classes, that's what we use in encouraging our parents to parent their child.
So this facility is obviously more than just coming in and getting a few tests. This is about connections, this is about education, and this is about hope. We really can't stress that enough, that there is hope in a situation that may seem dire.
Absolutely, and that's what I love about our name, and that's what we do every day, is we try to provide hope to every single client that walks through our doors.
And absolutely, positively free of charge.
Absolutely. Thanks to our wonderful donors in organizations, churches in our community, we can offer all of these services at no cost.
That is just absolutely amazing. And I mentioned earlier my daughter was here when my grandson, that's when we saw him. For the very first time, and believe me, as a grandparent, as a father, seeing, and thinking, wow, I helped put that baby in there, and then with the grandbaby, it's just overwhelming. So I can certainly appreciate the services here of Hope Center. I don't want to give the old name, but it is hope. It's not a crisis; it's hope, because you can have hope no matter what.
Absolutely, that is correct.
All right, so we're here in the ultrasound room. Where else are we going to go from here?
Well, I'd like to show you our client advocate room where we meet with our clients one-on-one.
All right, let's go to the client advocate room.
Advocate.
That's it, yeah. On our way to the client's room, we have the lab right here.
Yes, this is the lab where we process and prepare all of the tests that are picked up each day by Reed Hospital. And I didn't mention while we were in the ultrasound room, but Reed Hospital generously donates their services every year for us to be able to offer these clients the testing that they might need. And so any test that's ran, our sexually transmitted testing that we do, our pregnancy test, anything that we do here, the lab will pick it up and they will take it back to Reed Hospital and they'll process it there, and then we receive the results. And then our clients can come back and for a future appointment, and they can find out what their results are for the tests that they've had done.
And typically, how long do the tests take to come back?
We usually schedule a week out.
Is it urine or blood, or is it a combination of both?
There's both. Depending on what test you're wanting, we can do the blood work as well.
Is pregnancy test, is that immediate, or is...
That is immediate. Everything else has to be sent to Reed Hospital.
All right. I remember when this whole was an open facility, and you guys have done so much. So back here, I'm assuming, is where we have the advocacy room?
Yes. Back here is where we meet with our clients. And our classes are held one-on-one, and so the client and the volunteer advocate will come into our room, and we have 2 rooms here, and they can meet with them one-on-one. It's private. They can talk to them about what situations they're going through. We do have videos that they can watch, and also education material that we go over. So
they have, it truly and totally is confidential in every aspect.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
So I think we need to come over here a little bit more, because I tell you, when I see this room, now is this room, I see multiple rooms, is this used for like the classes as well?
No, we use our kitchen for the classes that we host. These are just generally set up for the one-on-one counseling.
No, so that's let's go on in here and check that out. here at Cradles, and I tell you what, this is a pretty nice facility.
Yes, we're so excited. We're working on our 2 years being opened, and we went through state licensing and everything, and so we're certified through the state of Indiana, and we're excited to be here and be a part of the community and to be able to offer child care to those who need it.
Now, child care, what are the ages that you see for kids here?
We accept 2 weeks all the way to 3 years old.
Wow, 2 weeks to 3 years old. That's amazing.
2 weeks. We started Cradles because of our high school students, and high school students only are allowed 2 weeks out of school. And so that's why we decided to accept 2-week infants so that the parents can get back into school and they can, finish their high school diploma.
I wish the high school would reevaluate that, but that's a different story. But you're here for the kids are 2 weeks, so your staff has to know how to change diapers.
Oh, absolutely. All of our staff needs to know how to change diapers because almost all of them are still in diapers. And so, yep, that's a skill they need to have when they work here.
Yeah, and the cost of this, so there is a cost associated with this program.
There is, and we, because of the center we are and because of the services we offer and wanting to make sure that students finish school, we really work with who comes to Cradles Child Care. And so high school students, it's $15 a week, but we do encourage being on the CCDF voucher program. We do accept those vouchers here. But if you're a working parent, the full-time rate is $90 a week.
So you just don't see student parents, you see parents of all ages?
Absolutely. Most of our parents now are working parents. We did have a high school student. She graduated midterm in December, and she continues to bring her son here and is now working full-time. So we accept anyone.
Yeah, that's awesome. So when you talk about the vouchers, where do they get the vouchers at?
There is a form that they have to fill out, and they can either bring that form to me and I can fax it in, or they can take that form to the Children's Bureau over on Western Avenue, and they will take care of that as well.
And they get the form here, or they get the form at the Children's Bureau?
Either one. I have a stack here that they can fill out. It also comes in their parent handbook and application that they fill out when they want to bring their children here and enroll them. There's a handbook that they have to fill out, and so that form is in that handbook, or they can pick it up at Children's Bureau.
So I'm seeing this, and it's not just where kids come and color. I mean, you're actually teaching them. I see the ABCs, I see birthday celebration, colors. It's a lot more to just kids coming in and hanging out.
Absolutely. It's important that the children are ready to go for preschool, and they're ready to go for kindergarten, and so we want to prepare them, and we want to be that step in learning so that they're ready for the next level in their age.
So you say you take it up to 3 years old. Do you encourage the kids to go to Head Start after that?
Absolutely. We have a close connection with Head Start, and so I know that Head Start is on a point system, and so if you use Cradles Child Care or the Hope Center, then that's an extra point that you can get to hopefully getting your kids enrolled into Head Start.
I tell you what, this half hour has gone by very quickly. It was nice to be able to see this facility, nice to be able to see what you and your staff do for the community, which is, in essence, you provide hope.
Absolutely, we do, to anyone that walks through our doors.
Absolutely. So if you do need these services, and don't be ashamed, my family's use these services, come on down, see Marla. Her staff will make you feel welcome, or your staff or her staff will make you feel warm, and come on down and use these services and help Hope Center flourish.
Absolutely, and if you need anything, you can always call 825-1244 or visit our website at hopecenterconnorsville.com.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll see you next month on The Spot.